187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Ja, und willkommen zu einer neuen Folge L.A Noire im Sittendezernat. Und wir sind im Fall die nackte Stadt, wie ihr schon gesehen habt.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Were you at home last Saturday?
Ich hoffe wirklich, dass er Witze macht. Gut, wollen wir mal ein anderes Auto nehmen? Nee, ne? Ach komm, wir nehmen einfach mal hier das Auto. So, wir müssen irgendwo zu...
Seem distracted.
Guck dir mal das mal an.
We recovered the
Sieht das
morphine.
nicht geil aus? Im vollen Auto?
Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of L.A. forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are creeping. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ibar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Ja, schon so ein bisschen merkwürdig, ne? Also diese ganzen Konstellationen, die wir mit haben. Die nackte Stadt ist ja zum Glück ein DLC-Fall. Das heißt, es hat eigentlich so geringfügig was mit der Hauptstory zu tun. Ach, guck mal, da sind wir auch schon. Made to fit. Da bin ich mal gespannt.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks.
Na dann auf ersten Stock. Der Officer war ja so nett. Erster Stock, ganz hinten durch. Die Tür ist ja schon offen. Herrlich.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Bin ja mal gespannt. Wir sind ja nicht umsonst auf die Idee gekommen, dass das was mit uns zu tun haben muss. Na, gucken wir mal rein.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Hier werden bestimmt irgendwo Morphium rumliegen.
Looks like barbiturates.
Na, was haben wir da? Da ist es bestimmt drin auf Morphium.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Aha. Dr. Stoneman.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Ja, was für ein Bösewicht. Okay, wir müssen ja nochmal mit der Leiche reden.
Phelps? Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
Tja.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Komm.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
Ja, wurde ja auch erdrosselt anscheinend.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
This is her in these photos?
Ja, wo können diese...
Maybe she was having trouble with support.
Können die hier irgendwo überall sein?
She got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
I don't know. Miss Julie, she always had so much fire. So much drive.
Gucken wir nochmal ins Buch. Also auf die Hinweise. Worauf hier? Okay. Es sollen also 2 sein und wir sollen irgendwie noch die Spritze müssen wir vielleicht irgendwie noch finden. Gucken wir uns doch mal die schnell die Bilder an.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Ja, vielleicht hinter Vorhang Nummer 3.
Been a modeling assignment.
Aha.
It's a place to start.
Eine Frau Randall. Wollen wir mal gucken, was das wird.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
So. Na, aber ja klar, dass da nichts ist. So, dann machen wir mal uns mit der
I'm
unterhalten.
Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Was könnte man jetzt da gut darauf nehmen, um sie zu sagen, dass sie lügt? Ach komm, machen wir mal.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldsson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about. If you were any kind of a detective, you would be trying to blame all this on Miss Julia.
Okay, das war das doch nicht richtig.
Did Miss Randall have many friends?
Ach ja.
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Wie bitte? Hat die das jetzt... Da hat die jetzt nicht gesagt.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldsson. Spill it.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia. She was very nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary's sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more questions.
Die ist echt
What was
hartnäckig.
it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Wollen wir ins Protokoll werfen hier. Okay, die lügt. Aber diesmal machen wir nur mal den bösen Kopf.
Mrs. Reynoldsson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
I know you're trying to protect Julia, Mrs. Reynoldsson, but it won't help us solve the case. Julia can't be hurt anymore.
Na gut, dann werden wir mal gucken, dass wir
Stefan,
den...
Rusty, we'll take a look
Oh,
around
Rusty.
outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle
Und da
the
ist schon die
show.
Spritze.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
Tja. Wo packt er die denn bitte? Ah. Na gut. Dann haben wir ja schon mal alles gefunden. Dann können wir ja wieder in unsere schicke Kiste steigen. Die ist ja da hinten. Obwohl, eigentlich müssen wir telefonieren. Worte. Nein. Nein, wir müssen nicht telefonieren. Würde ich erstmal sagen, fahren wir zum Arzt, zu Dr. Stoneman.
Watch out for the pedestrians!
Ja,
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think? Why do you... Open your eyes!
Ja, was hat er für ein Problem?
Why do you
Was
always
haben die hier
twist
für
everything?
Probleme?
Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Man muss ja sagen, Hollywood ist ja schon echt schick, ne? Auch wenn da steht Hollywood-Land. So, da vorne ist der Arzt und warum hat der da hinten so leer? Fährt er nicht rückwärts oder was? Und warum heißt irgendwie jeder Arzt Stoneman oder Steinman? Oh, war ja klar, dass er ganz oben ist.
Stoneman, Office 505.
Oh, Fahrstuhl, zum Glück. Aber da ist eine Tür offen. Ach komm, das ist ein goldener Knopf, das will ich mir angucken. Hallo? Oh, okay, das ist nur der Seiteneingang. Na, Gott sei Dank.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
So, 505. Das wird ja da hinten die einzige Tür sein mit dem goldenen Griff.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD, we'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
You didn't like her, did you?
It wasn't a question of like, Detective. She was incredibly beautiful. When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Not an ounce of warmth there.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Nein. Ob man das jetzt endlich dieser mögliche Selbstmord nehmen kann dafür. Oder ob doch wieder das Benzedrin-Dings da hier die richtige Lösung für ist.
Detective? Tell me, do you often lose focus like this?
Das werden wir im nächsten Part rausfinden. Deswegen, wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen hoch da oder ein Abo, wenn ihr es noch nicht getan habt. Und schreibt mal einen Kommentar, was ihr davon nehmen würdet. Bis denn.